The fact-checker journalist Mohammed Zubair, the Alt News co-founder, was produced in court and the hearing on his bail has just concluded. We are all awaiting a verdict or a decision of the court there, which is expected in the next 10 minutes. Let's quickly bring you the background here. Mohammed Zubair was arrested by the Delhi police for allegedly hurting religious sentiments. Last night, a Delhi court sent this Alt News co-founder to one-day police custody. He was then produced in court just about an hour or so ago, and his legal team, headed by Vrinda Grover, not just opposed this remand, but they also were seeking bail. Arvind Gunasekar was in court. He now joins us. Arvind, as we await the court's decision, take us through the legal team, Mohammed Zubair's legal team's defense, what they said in court today.
Sarah, Delhi police produced Mohammed Zubair, the co-founder of Alt News, before the Patiala House Court, wherein after one day of police custody, wherein the Delhi police sought 5 more days of police custody. So they were relying on just 2 grounds for further custody of 5 days. One, they said that Mohammed Zubair is not cooperating with the investigation. Second one is that they need to retrieve his laptop. They need to seize his laptop, and that's why they need 5 days of further custody. That's the sole 2 ground on which the Delhi police sought 5 more days of custody. But whereas senior advocate Vrinda Grover, appearing for Mohammed Zubair, she argued, saying that Mohammed Zubair was in fact called by someone by the Delhi police in a completely different case. But during the course of the investigation, the Delhi police came up with this new FIR, and then they provided a second 41A CRPC notice, and then he was arrested somewhere close to 6:45 p.m. In fact, he also gave the time period. In fact, at around 5 p.m., the questioning started last evening. At around 6:45 p.m., they came up with the second FIR. They gave the second 41A CRPC summon, and then at around 6:45 p.m., he was placed under arrest, and then he was produced before the duty magistrate at somewhere around 10 p.m., and then he was sent to 1 day of police custody. Also, very importantly, Delhi police in their submission also made a submission before the court, saying that Zubair actually edited the image that the controversial tweet that the Delhi police is speaking about, the alleged controversial tweet that Delhi police is speaking about. Taking a strong exception to that, Vrinda Grover submitted the entire details of this particular tweet. In fact, he said that the Delhi police is making a misleading claim before the Delhi court. In fact, according to the Delhi police is saying that Mohammed Zubair actually edited that particular image, but that's not the case. In fact, according to Vrinda Grover, she also submitted the video footage of that movie that was directed by Rishikesh. He said this is part of a movie. He just took the image from the movie directed by Rishikesh in way back in 1980s. That particular movie also cleared by the censor board. Now Delhi police is making a misleading claim in the court, saying that Zubair actually edited that image, but that's not the case. He just took out that image and he has tweeted it, and so many other people have also tweeted the same image over the course of period, but the Delhi police has acted only against him because of his faith, also because of his name, and also because of his profession. So a strong argument that was put forth by Vrinda Grover. She also went on to argue, saying that though Zubair has already told the police that he uses his only mobile for tweets, now the Delhi police is going for his laptop, and that's why they're asking for 5 days of police custody. As a journalist, he might have sensitive information in his laptop, and that's why it's a clear case of abuse of power, wherein the Delhi police is asking for his laptop, which has nothing to do with this particular case. In fact, Zubair has already told the Delhi High Court that he lost his mobile that he was using in 2018. That has already been submitted before the Delhi High Court, and Delhi High Court has also made it on record also. But despite knowing all of that, now the Delhi police is after his laptop, and that's why she is calling it as a case of abuse of law. So she has vehemently opposed the remand application of Delhi police of 5 more days, saying that there is no case that has been made out. It's a clear case of abuse of law, only because Zubair has been challenging many people on facts. So after hearing both the sides' argument, the Delhi Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Court has reserved the order for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes from now, the court will issue an order whether Mohammed Zubair will be sent to police custody or whether he'll be sent to judicial custody. If the court orders that he'll be sent to judicial custody instead of police custody, then his legal team will start arguing on the bail application, because they have already kept the bail plea ready. The moment they are waiting for this remand application order, based on the remand application order, the next round of hearing on his bail plea will start.
All right. So Arvind, I just want to understand, as of now, Vrinda Grover and Zubair's team are opposing this remand. Depending on what the judge's verdict is, then they put forward that bail application. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That said, you have said the Vrinda Grover's team has basically said this is a clear case of abuse of power. You have run us through what Mohammed Zubair's legal team's defense has been in court. What did the police then say, the Delhi police say, in response to the legal team of Vrinda Grover calling this a clear and open case of abuse of power by the Delhi police?
Sir, Delhi police made only 3 arguments. One, they are saying that Mohammed Zubair is not cooperating with the investigation. Second thing, they are saying that they want his laptop. Third thing, they are saying that he edited this particular image. These 3 are the only grounds or the only argument that they put forth. They said that Mohammed Zubair, though he is claiming to be a journalist, he is doing fact-check work, but not just the fact-check work, he is also continuously making tweets or making social media posts that allegedly outrages the sentiment of religious groups. So that's why the police said that this is not the first case against Mohammed Zubair. There have been several such cases against Mohammed Zubair, and this is a continuing offense, and that's why they have chosen to arrest him in this particular case, and they want to investigate him for all other tweets also. They also came up with a tweet wherein, according to Delhi police, Mohammed Zubair also tweeted saying that if you pray to Hanuman, there won't be any disturbance of monkeys. So they said that similar kind of tweets have been made by Mohammed Zubair, and that's why they want to investigate him. That's when Vrinda Grover actually interjected, saying that the Delhi police is again making a misleading comment or misleading submission before the court. In fact, according to Vrinda Grover, the legal counsel for Mohammed Zubair, this particular statement that if you pray to Hanuman, the monkeys will not disturb you, bother you, is a statement by a chief minister which was reiterated by Mohammed Zubair, and this is not his own statement, and the police cannot investigate Mohammed Zubair for just reiterating the statement of a constitutional authority. So that's why he's saying that all the cases, both the cases, the first case of Delhi police is that Mohammed Zubair actually edited the picture and then posted on the Hanuman honeymoon picture, but according to Vrinda Grover, that's a graph from a movie that was cleared by censor board, the movie directed by Rishikesh in 1983, so that's also a misleading claim according to Vrinda Grover. The second very important argument of Delhi police saying that he has been making such controversial tweets is again misleading claim because he has also submitted this. So after hearing both the sides, now the court has taken a break wherein the court will decide first whether Mohammed Zubair should be sent to Delhi police custody for 5 more days as per by Delhi police, or whether he should be sent to Tihar jail. If the court decides that he should be sent to Tihar jail, then they will start arguing on his bail.
All right. And Arvind, this case is basically, the charges here by the Delhi police is that he has incited feelings of hatred. But did the fact that this tweet on which this case is based on, this tweet by Mr Zubair, the co-founder of the fact-checking website Alt News, which the Delhi police claims has been provocative and incites feelings of hatred among people, is 4 years old. Did that fact come up? Because has there been any discussion, or did the Delhi police answer as to why for 4 years there was no response to this tweet, but suddenly they feel that there are feelings of hatred that have been incited over the past how long? 2 weeks? 1 month? Did that come up at all in court?
Yeah, Sarah, that was also submitted before the court by Vrinda Grover, the legal counsel for Mohammed Zubair. In fact, he said that though this tweet is dated March 2018, but the police chose to act only in June 2022 when an anonymous handle brought it to the notice of Delhi police. Also, very interestingly, she also submitted to the court that particular anonymous Twitter handle that brought it to the notice of Delhi police, that Twitter handle had only one tweet, and that was the only tweet. So that's why she's saying that if there should be an investigation, that is something that should be investigated, because the very reason for that particular anonymous Twitter handle to all of a sudden dig out a tweet of March 2018 and then bringing to the notice of Delhi police and then Delhi police acting on it is something that needs to be investigated. So that was the submission of Vrinda Grover on that particular aspect. Also, very importantly, she also said Delhi police has invoked section 153A, that is promoting enmity between 2 groups or 2 communities. But according to Vrinda Grover, this particular tweet, which Delhi police has also accepted, is dated March 2018. 2018. So what clashes or what hatred or what was the consequences or kind of action that has resulted because of this particular tweet? Though this particular tweet was dated March 2018, what has happened between March 2018 June 2022 because of this particular tweet? Can there be one violence that can be attributed to this particular tweet? These were the questions that Vrinda Grover asked the Delhi police, but Delhi police did not answer to any of the questions. They just said that there are several such tweets that they need to investigate, and that's why they need further custody of Mohammed Zubair.
Interesting. So the Delhi police did not answer or had no answer to those questions raised about the timing of why the Delhi police is acting now 4 years later and claiming that this tweet has proved to be incendiary. And what is the proof of that? Where has the violence been? That is shown a direct correlation between violence seen and how it is connected to this tweet. Meanwhile, also, Arvind, to go over the irony of that, this tweet that Mr Zubair has tweeted actually is a clip from the legendary filmmaker Hrishikesh Mukherjee's 1983 classic film Kisi Se Na Kehna. So did the Delhi police actually in court make a submission that this is a clip that Mr Zubair has made?
Sir, that was the submission that was made by Delhi police in the court. They said that the image, that image of changing the name from Hanuman to Honeymoon to Hanuman was actually edited by Mohammed Zubair. That was the submission of Delhi police in the court, and that's why taking a strong exception to that particular argument, Vrinda Grover interjected saying that the police is misleading the court. In fact, he said that I have the copy of the movie with me. I'm ready to submit the copy of the movie, the whole movie to you, or the particular excerpt of that particular scene, wherein it is a movie. It is this particular clip, the name changing from Hanuman to Honeymoon or Honeymoon to Hanuman is from that particular movie, and this grab or this image was not edited by Mohammed Zubair himself. So that's the submission that he has made, and if the court asked, he said that I'm ready to submit a copy of the movie also. So court has not taken on record that particular movie clip per se, but court has taken on record the submission by both Delhi police and also the counter argument by Vrinda Grover.
All right, hilarious then that the Delhi police did not know this. It all emerged on social media itself, which the Delhi police says they were monitoring or surveilling, that this is actually a clip from a very, very famous film from by a very, very famous director. Really ironical in the end. But thanks so much, Arvind.